All right, all right. So we are now live on YouTube. Perfect.
Cool.
Okay. So, hello, Rocketeers, everyone. Welcome to yet another live stream with our exclusive D partners, amazing D partners. So, I have a question for you, or more of a question, it's a statement. If you are tired of sending out cold emails to beg for links and exchange like high quality links for your product or business, you need to stop that because you need something better. So we have João and from RankChase as one of the lead partners today to talk about his product. So João, welcome and thank you so much for taking out time from your schedule. João is also one of the co-founders at PodSqueeze, so one of the famous products in podcasting space. So João, thank you so much and for taking out time. Really happy to see you today and looking forward to a lot of insights.
Of course. Thanks, Karan, for the invite. It's exciting for this webinar.
Awesome. So before we begin, Joe, get people know about how you started and the journey of even Pot Squeeze and how did the idea of Rank Chase came into the picture and where is the team set up. So if you can have, give us some background, that would be amazing.
Of course. Yeah, so one of our main products, it's Pod Squeeze. We created Pod Squeeze 2 years ago. Rank Chase is a more recent one. And one of our main distribution channels, even though people say that SEO is dead, SEO has been our main distribution channel. And the problem we had was that so SEO has these three components. You have the technical SEO, which is all about optimizing your website for speed and all that stuff. You have the on-page SEO, which is all about optimizing the content, making sure you create quality content optimized for keywords. And then you have a third component, which is the off-page SEO, which means you having to get backlinks, brand mentions, doing PR, and all that stuff. And this third component of SEO, it's the really tricky part, especially for companies like ours, which is completely bootstrapped. And the reason it is tricky is because it doesn't really depend on you entirely. So you need to convince other people to place backlinks for pointing to your website, brand mentions to your website. And so if you are investing in SEO, there's a few things you can do in order to get those
Mhm.
backlinks, which might be, for instance, investing in PR, which normally means you are going to spend a few thousands of dollars a month. Or you can do a lot of cold outreach, and this means normally going through Google to see uh, to find potential partners, for instance, listicles that mention tools and all that stuff, opportunities where your website could be plugged. Then you cold outreach to all these people, but normally the conversion rate is like 1 or 2%. So you have to do a lot of manual research. You need to do a lot of cold outreach in order to secure, an handful of backlinks. Or you kind of network in your community, try to get people to get to know people like-minded that are also looking for link exchanges, and you kind of network and try to do some form of reciprocal link
Mm.
exchange. This was actually recommended by our SEO consultant. We paid um, for this for a website
Okay.
audit in the beginning, and you recommended, okay, acquiring backlinks is super expensive. Why don't you try to do some link exchanges with partners in your industry? And so we started doing that, outreaching to these people, going to conferences, and they were all very open to link exchanges and these kinds of partnerships. And so we started to think, okay, this works. Um, it's a lot easier to secure backlinks if you are networking with people in your industry. So how can we automate this? And that's how the idea for RankChase came to be.
Awesome. That's amazing journey. I think you guys took the route of having a problem and then a consultant letting you know that okay, this
Yeah.
can be built into a business. So, how did you guys, so before we jump into the product and everything, how did you guys create the network? Because that's the toughest part of this
Mhm.
project, which is
Yeah.
okay, how do you find websites? Do you do outreach yourself? or how do you keep adding new websites every single week, every single month to your network or your
Yeah.
profile?
So in the beginning, as I was mentioning, we were really trying to find backlinks for Pod Squeeze, this our first successful
Yeah.
product. And so we didn't have RankChase at that time. So what we did was reach out to our newsletter. We have a few thousand people subscribe to that
Wow.
newsletter. So we kind of, valiantly sent the newsletter request, asking for partnerships for link exchanges. And we sent out a spreadsheet, just a simple spreadsheet, and people started adding their domains there, saying that they were open for link exchanges. And so it all started with a spreadsheet, really. And then our DR started growing, and as your DR grows, I think
Yeah.
every everyone will have this experience. As your DR grows, you'll start to get these emails from agencies trying to exchange
Yes.
links with you and all that stuff. After like 30, 40 DR, you'll start to get these emails. So we started asking these people, do you want to join our spreadsheet? Because we have more people there that might be willing to exchange links. And so the first websites that joined RankChase when we decided to build it were these domains that we got from the spreadsheet. And then we
Okay.
started to just, promote RankChase in communities like the entrepreneur SaaS communities on Reddit, and the database started to grow. And as we were noticing that most people in the database were like from the SaaS industry, marketing industry, business, we decided to focus on that niche specifically just to make the community more relevant to everyone.
That's amazing. I think that's pretty inspirational. That it takes a lot of hard work too, because you also need to make sure that you are adding the right websites. You need to check their data, their legit, stuff like that. So it takes a lot of hard work to add people inside your system.
Yeah.
Amazing. And where's the team based out of? No.
Very sorry.
Where's the team? Where's the team based out of? Where are you guys right now?
What? The team, our team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are based in Portugal. So by the way,
Awesome.
this is my co-founder here. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Meet the co-founder. Awesome. Yeah.
He's here to support to give some support to more technical questions. He's the main developer.
Yes.
So yeah, our team is we are based in Lisbon, Portugal,
Awesome.
and we have some collaborators around the world. We are a team of five currently. So we have another developer from India, one marketing guy from Nigeria, and a VA from Madagascar. So all spread around the world.
Madagascar, that's a nice place to get over here. Awesome. That's great. All right. Great to meet you folks. Amazing discussion. Let's show people how the process starts and how
Mhm.
can someone actually get backlinks on autopilot. So if you can start showcasing your screen and take us through rank chase and how someone can hit the website, find the links, and reach out to the people. So let's see how it all automates together.
Yeah, let me share the screen.
Awesome. Yep.
So can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Okay. Um, still seeing my screen?
Yes, yes, we are seeing it.
Okay. So the first thing that I think I should clarify, because I noticed that some people do not understand what's the core of RankChase. RankChase is not one of those websites that finds you like other websites to outreach to. There are a few backlink sites that find listicles on Google that you can cold outreach, some opportunities, other platforms like directories where you can submit your website. So this is not a research tool. This is a community. This is more like a community. Think about RankChase like a Tinder that kind of matches websites that are similar in niche and have a comparable DR, etc. And it matches these websites for link exchanges, brand mentions, content partnerships. So whenever you find a match here in RankChase, you know that this match, this other person is also looking for link exchange. They are in the same game as you. So all you have to do to get started is go to rankchase.com And right from here, the hero section, you can just submit your website. I'm just going to use Pod Squeeze. You wait just a few seconds. And so, right from the start, we will give you a few matches. This is a sample of potential partners, other websites in the community that are within the same niche as you: AI, marketing, technology, social media, whatever. And you can request the link exchanges, but I'll show you more in detail how this request link exchange works. But for now, you get this sample of matches, and when you submit your domain, the domain goes to your dashboard, and I think this is where everything happens here in the dashboard. So I'm going here to the dashboard, and as you can see, I've already submitted these 3 websites. WhatSquiz was one of them. So so you get those 10 partnership opportunities right from the beginning. But the goal of RankChase is to be constantly going through the database, and as more websites join in, we are constantly scanning the database for potential matches. And when you get a new match, you will get notified here in the dashboard that a new match has been found for for link exchanges, and we'll also get notified by email. So this is an email
Mm-hmm.
that lets you know that we found 3 matches for our domain flare cut, and then you can manage these matches here on the dashboard. And the dashboard is very simple to use. So here for my domain pod squeeze, all we have to do is click that button to manage the backlinks, and then you will have access to all the new matches. So every week, almost every other day, we find new matches for your domain, and they will show up here. And if you
Okay.
are happy with these partners, if they are relevant to you, you can simply request a link exchange. And by clicking request a link exchange, what this does is we will send an email through RankChase, but on your behalf, an email that looks similar like this one, that will CC your email. So this person, if they are happy with the exchange opportunity, they can simply reply back. So for instance, this user received this request and they replied, yes, we can exchange our links. And then you keep the conversation through email and you decide where you are going to place the links. So this makes it super easy to just request links, send messages automatically to these partners instead of going through the contacts and finding these partners and all that stuff and doing that all manually. If the exchange is completed successfully, they will be so you request a link exchange, then uh, the partner goes to this tab here, waiting response. If they do not respond within a day or two, you can send a follow up just by clicking one button. And if the link exchange goes through and is successful, you can mark the link as exchanged, and it goes to this tab here, exchange links. And as you can see, we have exchanged a few links currently. And if the link happens to not go through, you can simply click did not respond, or you can archive it and it goes to the archived ones. Yeah,
Uh,
my co-founder wants to say
one
something.
quick thing as well, that so there's a lot of
Yeah.
information here.
Yeah.
So here, if you over on the info, there's a little
Hmm.
description on the website. So you can click on it and see the website, but you can also come here and see what the website is about. So you can
Okay.
quickly
Oh, that's good.
filter through the website and see if it's good for you or not. You have the domain rate ranking as well, uh, an estimation of traffic. So all of these
Okay.
spam, so all of these are like important information, and the tags as well. You are matched based on the tags. The more tags your website has in common with the match, the higher that match will show. So yeah, I just want to show you this. Plus, once that's also important. So we always want to make sure that the people that are using rank chase are engaged. That's very important. So if let's say you are waiting for a response and then they respond, you exchange back links, everything is fine. Once you mark the link as exchanged, there's a score, a responsiveness score, if you will. that will increase in both your website and the partner website. So it's important that people actually mark the link as exchange, because this will tell us that both parties are engaged. So yeah, just wanted to say this.
Mm. Okay, so we prioritize not only the niche but also the responsiveness. So the more responsive you are, the higher the chances you'll get matched.
Got it. And okay, so I think some people had a question. Yeah, I think we have a question from Martin. So Martin has a question. I just put it on the screen. So
Hmm.
Martin is asking that backlinks at country level, example Germany. So I think this is a question which has come up again and again. Thanks, Martin, for asking the question. I
Hmm.
think this the query about the country level side of things. So if it's a German company with German domain, if they want
Yeah, yeah,
want
yeah.
to like exchange, so how do you like tackle that or answer that question, or what would you say to them?
Yeah. So for our case, and for most people who have, so first of all, we are focused on SaaS business marketing. That's our community, and most people in our community really have international websites. They are not really doing local SEO. They are not really trying to rank for a specific country. So our priority, even for us, for Pod Squeeze, our priority was to get links from websites, international websites that are authorities in podcasting, marketing, and all that stuff. So we were not prioritizing countries currently. We are not segmenting websites for different countries, but we have received, especially after this rocket launch campaign, we have received a lot of feedback of people from other websites that are really looking for country specific backlinks. So we have just added that to priority number one in our roadmap. So the first thing that we are probably going to do in our roadmap is to segment for country as well. The problem is that our concern is that the database is still not big enough to have a huge pool of websites by country. But we might come up with a system that prioritizes matches, so you get matched with every site in the database. But just like we are prioritizing for DR and for niche, etc., we might prioritize for country as well.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for the answer. I think RankChase is pretty new when it comes to the database. So once the database increases, and I think Martin also had a feedback that RankChase was unable to capture the data from his website. So is it due to the fact that it's not in the niche, or it's a country-based thing? So I think that answers his question because he mentioned something. If I can just, it's a feedback usually.
Yeah, I guess that's the question more for my co-founder.
Yeah.
That's wasn't able to capture the information. So just let me give you a general answer for that. So
Hmm.
we give information about the partners because immediately you want to have some information about the website, but it's not that I would recommend 100% for you to trust, blindly all this DR and information, etc., and request a link exchange. So I still like, even though I have that information available on RankChase, I still like to go to visit the partner's website, go through it, see if actually look at their backlink profile a little bit, see if the website has a good design and presents itself well. So
Hmm.
I mean, this is not an excuse for RankChase to be failing to fetch this information, but again, I would still do my own little research. So this is just an indication. But regarding the failure to fetch, I guess my co-founder you can give some insights on that.
No, I'm also here on the chat, and I already told Martin to reach out with a particular website.
Oh, yeah.
And check if
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. He should be able to. Martin, yeah, I mean, the team is pretty responsive. They take a feedback. Both of them are available to kind of talk. So I mean, that way they will be able to understand, okay, what's happening. But yeah, I think we got it. I think what Joao and is trying to convey that the database needs to increase. Once it increases, once it's able to fetch more niches, more websites, even from different countries, then it will be able to provide you much better matches. And that's a work in progress. But as you can see, it's already doing good. So,
Yeah,
um,
just to clarify on that, our database is currently at around 500 websites from the SaaS marketing business community. So, and it's growing at a rate of around 10 to 15 websites a day. So it's a very fresh list. And
yes,
with the help of Rocket Hub, you are doing an incredible job, putting RankChase out there. I'm really expecting this database to grow very substantially in the next month or two.
awesome, amazing. So, I think you talked about the score. So, Voda here has had a follow-up question. Score based on responsiveness. Do you mean the speed of the website or the speed of the site owner reply?
No, this is so I guess Tiago can answer that, but this is really to make sure that the people that are using Rank Chase are still engaged in finding backlinks. Because our concern, like our main, we could add a lot of features to Rank Chase, but our main focus is to make sure that RankChase solves this problem, and we don't want people to be requesting links and waiting for responses. And some people could maybe join the database but then forget about it, etc. So to make sure that the people that are being matched are relevant and are and have a good responsiveness score, we just prioritize people who are still engaging in the platform and responding to exchanges. They just get prioritized. So that's really
Hmm,
how we do it. They get the score.
awesome.
And as well, so every
Yeah.
month we send also
Yeah.
an email asking everyone in the list, hey, are you still engaged? And if they click on yes I am, then we increase their score, their responsiveness score. If they don't click, then we kind of subtract their score, and so we also use that.
Oh yeah, I didn't know this. I think that's a good criteria too. I think even avoid the spam score, lower it down if people are clicking on it. I think that's
Uh,
also
yeah, the spam score is a metric that we take as well, based on the website. So when we are
okay.
doing the match for you, we use a lot of metrics. So we use the spam score, we use the number
P-
of keywords you have in common, we use the
Yeah,
DR. It's very important that when you do the exchange, it's a similar DR to your website, slightly higher or slightly lower. So we use all of this, and so that we deliver like every time you get a fresh set of new websites, we take all of this into consideration.
And by the way, just
awesome.
one note in the table when you have all that information about the websites, right in the header of the table, you have
Yeah,
like an icon with a hi for information, and you can click next to the DR and the spam score, and it will direct you to an article where we
Okay, sure.
expand. Yeah, it's in our blog as well. No, that's okay. That's, I guess that's noise for now. But if people want to learn about it, we have articles explaining how this DR and spam score is calculated.
yep. And for folks, for the Rocketeers who are looking at this, we have also linked to both the articles in our FAQ. So if you go and visit the FAQ and just scroll down to the D page, you'll be able to find the articles to both the calculations, spam score, DR, and the other things which is on the RankChase blog. So you'll be able to read from A to Z. They have labeled it out in detail. So you would find how they've calculated the same. So you know, okay, how where your website stands or where the website you are taking the exchange from stands. So you can then find a better match, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So Voda had a question about the tiers. Do you have plan to expand the niche coverage? If not, tier three 50 websites is a lot.
What does he mean by T3?
Tier three on
Ah,
the Rocket Up page. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yes. Ideally we should have a big enough database to have all niches there. But it wouldn't make sense for now since we have 500 websites on this database, but growing. But for now, it wouldn't make sense to have a lot of websites. So in the beginning, we had like wine related websites and pet shops and all that stuff. But we decided to focus mostly on marketing, SaaS, and business just to make it super relevant. But as the database grows, yes, it's our plan to broaden the niche.
Got it. And some folks had a question about how does the bulk domain feature work, and what does it actually mean. So if you want to answer it, otherwise I can take it up.
Yeah. No, so we have this agency tier for guys who want to import a lot of domains, and it might be an hassle to import each domain at a time. So
Hmm.
if they want us to bulk import their domains at once, they can just send us a spreadsheet with all the domains they want, and we will load all the domains in the dashboard so they can start getting matches right away for all the domains instead of doing one by one. So that's what it means.
Awesome, amazing. Someone had a good question. I'm just figuring it out. And folks, I mean, you can keep asking your questions. Make sure that you have all the questions. Just give me 1 second. There are many of them. I'll just pick the one which was interesting.
By the
For
way,
tier one, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
uh, as you're just wait, I don't know if I can quickly show something.
Yeah, please go
Uh,
ahead. Yeah, you can share your screen if you want to.
yeah, yeah. This one, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, here.
The entire
No,
screen.
just yeah, it's okay.
I just also want to show you another feature from RankChase. So when you go to your dashboard, and then you have this little thing here, this graph. Then you click, and you also have some information on how your domain rank is changing since you added the domain to RankChase. So here you can see like we added we use RankChase for RankChase, and you can see how the domain ranking is increasing, and as well like how the spam score is changing. So here sometimes increases a little bit, sometimes decreases, so it's not changing much. But you can see that there is a huge increment as well on RankChase. So that's also something that is kind of important for us to have this analytics shown. So just
that's
another.
amazing. So it also shows the growth of the website, right? So which means, I mean, even your website will be available for more exchanges with the others in the same
Yeah.
niche.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense. Um, yep, Anwar, my code is not enabled. What do you mean? I mean, do you mean the redemption code is you couldn't redeem the code? If not, then just reach out to us or the team at RankChase. They would be able to help you out. Pretty easy. It's not tough at all. All right, that was a great answer. Cool. We have a question from Andy. He asks, in tier one, can we change the domain later?
In theory, sorry, what's
In
the
tier
question?
one,
In tier one, can they change the domain? For example, if it's rank chase, can I change to pot squeeze?
No, for now that's not possible. So the tier applies to a single domain, and that's not exchangeable.
Okay. So if they want to just edit the domain and change it to pot squeeze, they cannot do that right now.
Yeah, they would have to add a domain and just buy the plan for that specific domain.
Okay. So if you have multiple websites, I would recommend this a message to Rocketeers. Go and buy tier two or tier three if you have multiple websites because you cannot edit uh, the existing domain on tier one.
Hmm. Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Let me see. In the meanwhile, do you have anything to share to people, like any case studies
I
as to
mean, yeah,
how people
I can
found?
definitely show you a few
Yep.
interesting things.
Yep. Because I have questions which I'm just looking out. Where were
I'm
they?
just going to show you here. So some
Yeah.
people, just let me go to ranges. So one of the reasons we really built RankChase was because this graph here. So this
Hmm.
is the graph, the SEO the SEO growth for Pot Squeeze, and we kind of highlight the different stages of this growth for Pot Squeeze. So in the beginning, we this was like 2 years ago. In the beginning, we were just creating a kind of content at random. We were not doing keyword research or anything. Then we had that website audit with a SEO consultant, and he gave us some tips. And one of the tips was to do the keyword research and optimize the content for keywords. And so the first stage in our SEO strategy was starting to do keyword research for our content, and that's when our SEO started to pick up. So we were able to double. or triple the clicks in like 6 months. Um, then so this we were very stagnated, and then we started doing keyword research around here, and the website started to pick up. It's interesting to see that in that time we also did a product and launch, and that spiked our traffic. And we are also expecting that to happen with the Rocket Hub, because um, one of the um, um, one of the signals that Google is using currently is searches for brand specific searches. So for people who are searching for the word rank chase on Google, so that's a signal that your website is a real thing and people actually want to search for it. So that probably spiked our rankings on Google. So it was a great thing to do, launch on Product Hunt. Um, During this period, we got a lot of backlinks. So these were all organic backlinks that we got from multiple websites, and this was from the whole period. But what's interesting to note here is that this growth, this last growth year, was actually fueled by link exchanges that we did with big websites in our industry. So this growth year was boosted by only 24 link exchanges, and these 24 link exchanges more than doubled our clicks to the website. And but in this time we were doing like networking. We were going to conferences, even conferences in other countries, with the sole purpose of getting backlink exchanges from these partners. So this is what a lot of network involved. But I just wanted to show you this, so you can see that you don't really need to exchange a lot of backlinks. And some people have these concerns that Google doesn't like link exchanges and all that stuff. But the truth is, most websites, like the biggest majority of the websites, and I also have covered that in a study in our blog. So there's an article that you might want to read that's called "Is Link Exchange Good for SEO?" But what they found is that most websites have reciprocal links. And for instance, the top ranking pages for a moderate keyword difficult search, like for 43% of these top 10 ranking pages have reciprocal links. So this is very common on the internet. What Google probably doesn't like is that you exchange links blindly with everyone, with low quality websites. But if you are doing link exchanges with relevant websites, partners in your industry, people who are taking SEO seriously, are getting traffic and all that stuff, you can really boost your gains in terms of clicks and impressions, just by exchanging an handful of quality backlinks. So this is something that I wanted to show you, because I don't with rank chase, the idea is not that you send link requests to everyone, to every match. You should request link exchanges from partners that are truly relevant. And if you do so, you don't really need a lot of exchanges to see these positive results.
Got it. All right. So Voda has the follow-up question. What about tier three? Can I manage and change the websites on my list in
So
tier three?
tier three includes 50
50
domains,
websites.
50
Yeah.
websites. You cannot change each individual domain, but you have 50 domains you can add to your dashboard.
So they can delete a site, right? They can delete a site.
If they are in a paid plan, the website cannot be deleted. They have to unsubscribe first that website. But like, I don't think this applies here because this is an LTD, so they will have access to these 50 domains for life, I guess. But
Hmm.
once the domain is added, once those 50 domains are added, you cannot really change the domains or add more domains.
Yeah. For example, if I want to, if my, for example, my business has shut down, but I have a new business in 50 websites, can I then delete that thing because there's no point in getting exchanges for that?
Yeah, I understand. Unfortunately, that's not possible right now.
Okay, that's not possible. Okay. Are you looking at this in future or no?
I mean, I guess that's something we can discuss.
Hmm.
But the thing is, this is just a business. Like, I'm thinking from the top of my head right now. But in terms of business, if you could change your domain every week, I guess you could simply have one tier, and change the domains like every day and get matches, and that would be the same as having multiple domains on the platform. So business wise, I'm not sure if we are going to open that possibility, but there might be some I'm not sure how we are going to manage that, but for now I don't think people should count on it, to be completely
Okay.
transparent.
Okay. So yeah, what if you're buying 50 websites? I think you would have to look at it from the perspective that you're adding 50 domains in your in your whole system, just uploading all of them at once. Or if you want to just do it one by one, you can do it. So you have the option to add 50 websites for life in that particular account.
Yeah,
So you can choose which account and website you really want to work on. That way you would be able to manage everything and you won't have to delete it in the future.
and I guess
So I would,
just
yeah, sorry.
one thing to note is that, I mean, the third tier on Rocket Hub is $300, and it allows you to add 50 domains. But for that price, you can barely afford the backlink if you are going to a backlink marketplace, because the average price for a backlink is like 200, $300 easily. And so I guess people need to take these prices into consideration, because with Rank Chase you can really get new matches. Like you can expect multiple matches per domain per week. So it's very easy to acquire like 5, 10 backlinks per month per domain. So it's, if you take that into consideration, and the prices of backlinks like $300, it's a good investment for like 50 domains.
Hmm. Here's a recommendation or suggestion from Voda. If you want to take it in the roadmap, I would give it up to you. But it says, can I suggest a buffer like 6 months or even 1 year for website change? And I'm telling you this the reason.
I mean,
I
yeah,
think why
that's yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's a considerate request. I think that's what many people, they
yeah.
just use a website, make money out of it, and then close it. That's what they would be thinking.
Yeah, I mean, having a buffer could make sense. I guess that would be one solution. Um, yeah, I'll have to discuss this with Yago and see if there are more people
Oh yeah, of
requesting
course.
this
Yeah,
feature. But
yeah,
we are very open to adding new features and collecting feedback. So we got a lot of feedback with this new Rocket Up campaign. A lot of people got exposed to Rank Chase, and we have already updated our roadmap based on that feedback. So if there are more people, requesting that feature,
awesome.
we can definitely
Cool,
consider
cool.
adding.
Yeah. Yeah, fine. That's fine. That's a good suggestion. So I think if you can go to the drawing board and check out, okay, what can be done, put
Yeah,
it in the roadmap and see if this is done. So yeah, but what I think you can go ahead and take it out, take the tier, take the tier three, because yeah, you can see that they're pretty considerate, pretty great team. Just grab it, and if you have any more feedback for them, don't hesitate to let them know. This is one of the reasons they're doing this launch, which is to make the product much better for everyone out there. So don't hesitate. I think you can give feedback to Joe and team. They're pretty amazing to implement it. So yeah, thanks for the answer. That's a good one. Uh, let's go ahead and see more questions. Yeah, about the language. Many people had the question about can support Chinese, Malay, Dutch, French. So what are your thoughts on that?
yeah. I mean,
Um,
that's what we were talking about in the beginning. We do welcome every website from every language, as long as the website is from the main niches, so marketing, business, SaaS, etc. Um, and we do welcome websites of every language, but
hmm,
we are not segment currently. That's something that we are prioritizing in our roadmap, because many people are requesting it. But we are not segmenting the matches for different languages, because the reason is simple, is because we don't have yet a big database that would make a big list for each particular language. But we can definitely match you with every website, and simply prioritize websites that are with of the same country of you. So that's
hmm,
something that we definitely are revisiting and prioritizing in our roadmap.
great. Amazing. Okay, Vodas has something good that you take feedback. I spend thousands of buying rings monthly. It's like, no, I don't. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, man. Backlinks are very expensive. I think this is a crazy affair. But I think you're buying thousands, which means your SEO is very good already because you're doing already a good work. So RankChase is just a cherry on the top of your efforts. Automate some of the part which you're doing. So I think this will actually help you ease out on expenses on the backlinks, and I think save you more time, Voda, to like get the match you want. It's like getting a date pretty quicker. Then you have to go to the market and find a girl for you.
Yeah, we have
uh,
totally been there. We have spent a lot of money on backlinks.
yeah,
Currently, RankChase is probably the best solution for small websites to scale backlink efforts. And as I showed you on that case study, the best backlinks we got from networking with our peers, because those are like the best niche relevant backlinks. And one thing you can use RankChase for example, not only to acquire backlinks but also brand mentions, because GEO, generative engine optimization, which is basically searching on GPT and Perplexity and all that stuff. So those AI search engines, they do not prioritize backlinks, which is very interesting. We've actually written an article about that on our blog, but they do take into consideration brand mentions in our websites. So if you want to increase the trustworthiness of your website into from the eyes of GPT and Perplexity, you should have brand recommendations on other websites in your niche. So, for
I
instance,
agree.
you might find a partner in RankChase, for instance, that's from your niche, and you might see that they have an article, for instance, the best AI tools to transcribe, whatever. You can propose that they add a brand mention in that article. So, because this article might be used as a source when people search for the best transcribers, for instance, on GPT or Perplexity. So, also for securing backlinks in your niche, brand mentions in your niche, RankChase does a really great job in an effortless way.
Awesome. Cool. So, can you also showcase the roadmap as to what is RankChase building next? If you can share your screen and show
Yeah.
the roadmap on the page, and each line item, if you can like give a brief
Yeah.
about, okay, this is what people can expect in the next 6 months. That would be amazing.
Yeah. So our roadmap is quite simple, just a simple place so people can see what's on our mind currently. Some things that we have completed recently, but so we are prioritizing, as I was mentioned, segmenting matches by country. So this seems to be one of the most requested features.
Yes,
Something some Another feedback that people have been sharing is custom reach out message. So as I showed you, when you click the request link button, the other partner will receive like a very standard link request message. So we are going to add a more personalized. So if you want to personalize this speech, you can use your own words and pitch your own ideas. So another thing is ABC link exchange availability. So you will be able to see which of your partners have multiple websites in the system, so you can have some ABC link ideas. So currently, you cannot see if a user has multiple websites. So most exchanges will be one-on-one, but we have learned that many of our users have multiple websites in the database, so there are a lot of opportunities for also ABC exchanges. Another one that people have been requesting is a traffic trend tracker. So as Tiago was showing you, you can track your DR, how your DR is evolving, and your spam score. But we will also add a traffic trend tracker to see how your traffic is progressing as you exchange the backlinks. um, so this is an interesting. This is not from a this is like from a problem that we have. People have not requested this, but I think this is a good addition, which is ideas to see where to place the link exchanges. So we can suggest, for instance, if the partner has a blog and has a listicle about the main transcribers or whatever, we might suggest, okay, so this partner has this blog with this page. This is a good idea to insert your brand there or your backlink there. So ideas to insert the of pages to insert the links and the brand mentions. Another thing that people have been talking about. So some people might not be as interested in exchanging links as they are in buying them.
Yeah.
So we might also add a little notice next to the partner, so people know if they are willing to sell the link instead of exchanging, or if they are open to exchange and sell. So this is also another one. And finally, SEMrush and HRFs DR. So we are using currently um, our own page rank, which is based on Google's original page rank, but we know that people use HRFs DR a lot, so we are also going to include that down the road.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah, that's. I think you took feedback pretty quickly, so you already have updated the roadmap.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
will give you good direction, and it's a lot which is coming soon to you guys.
Mm.
Because a lot of people will have feedback based on the usage.
Mhm.
More they use the product, more they would have the feedback about it. So yeah,
Yeah,
thanks a lot for sharing the roadmap.
of course.
Voda, is it the best email to reach you guys? Yeah, if you can get them know the email. Is it support@Potskis?
It's team at
Yeah,
RankChase.
team at rankchase.com. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
team.
So what I find, if you go to the Rocket Hub deal page, in the on the bottom of the deal page, you would find a quick link, which is email for the deal partner. So you just click on that, and you would be able to just write them an email and reach out to the support.
Or in the support chat. We also have a support chat in the website. You can
Yeah.
also reach out through there.
So they have a chat bubble, so we can just click on the chat bubble and just start typing in. Someone from the team will be able to, help you out with any of the queries. I think be it Rocket Up. And if you have any Rocket Up related query, which is like about the deal, stuff like that, don't hesitate to reach out to us, support@rocketup.com. We are pretty quick on answering any questions you have. All right, awesome. All right, anything you would like to get people to know before we wrap up? Because I think we took a lot of good questions, a lot of good feedback interaction with people over here. So, and Martin, Voda, and many folks who joined in. If you have any more questions, Jean, just let us know right now. We'll be wrapping it up in the next 5 minutes. And Joe, if you have any final statements for people before we wrap up, do get them know. Do get us know. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, I think what I want people to know is that we built RankChase to solve a very specific problem of trying to help scale backlinks. And even though I've heard people suggesting a lot of different features and a lot of things where the product could go, our main focus is really to make this a very um, reliable community to get backlinks from. We want our partners to be engaged because this is the real problem we are trying to solve. Scale backlinks, scale brand mentions. Of course, we will be very will be paying attention to all the feedback. We will be prioritizing that feedback in our roadmap. But what people can count is that we are really working on this platform to make that part of the SEO easier for everyone. And we are very excited about doing that because it also solves our own problems, because SEO is our main distribution channel for every product we build. Now I would also recommend people to check out our blog, because we have been addressing some common questions that people have. All the articles in our blog are human written, so we explore our own experiences and provide some tips. So I would also recommend people checking the blog. And that's it. If you have any questions, have any feedback, feel free to send us an email, or reach out on the support chat, and we are always open to any feedback and to help you in whatever you need.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks so much, Joao, Tiago, for your time. Pretty good tutorial for rank chase, and many people found it very good in the comments. We're getting good kind of reaction to this, that a lot of people were looking for a solution like this,
Mm,
because manual outreach is that they are tired, right? They're tired to pay people to do
exactly.
this. So if you're solving it out through automation, through software, I
Hmm.
think there's nothing best than that. And folks go ahead and grab the D from Rocket Hub. It will be live for 30 days, so more than that, however it's time. RankChase wants to be there. It's up to them. But any feedback, any questions, go on the deal page. You can always ask more questions on the deal page. Joao is active there answering the questions. So
Mhm.
anything which comes to your mind before you have to purchase or after this webinar, just go and on the D page and go ahead and buy the product. Thank you so much, Joao, Tiago. Uh,
Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate your time, appreciate your efforts. Thank you so much. And we look forward to having more webinars like this with our other community members and partners so their people can actually have a look at the product as well. All right.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, Joe. Bye, Tiago. Bye, Joe. See you guys. See you guys soon. Bye bye. Take care.